Hi there, and welcome back to Amethyst Tree Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. This can be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, and this is going to be for the month of December 2020, or whenever you happen to find the messages, that's when they're meant for you. I'm going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite tarot to draw the initial messages or energies that come through, and then we'll be using the Moonology Oracle cards to sort of clarify some of these messages and or get a bit of advice following on from that. I'm just gonna make a note of the fact that I am an Aquarius sun, and when I was doing the kind of pre-meditation before I started this reading, I got like this, like just silly, so I don't know what we have in store. Or if I'm just a bit nervous because I don't know what this is. It's very funny, whatever it is. I'll try to keep that in mind and be as impartial as possible doing the reading. But yeah, anyway, angels and spirit guides, what messages do we have in store for the sign of Aquarius? Okay, so starting off the reading today is the Five of Wands, but in the reverse. So in the upright position, I don't know if you can see that clearly here, but Five of Wands, it's like a fighting energy. I'm just really noticing this person's face, like it's almost like they're posing a little bit with the wand, like yeah, like drama is the word that comes to mind. So in the reverse, it's sort of like you're coming out of a period or an age, sort of like as we're moving into that age of Aquarius, which is, highly debated about when that actually starts and or if it hasn't already started, but a lot of astrologers are sort of saying at the moment that the actual age of Aquarius is commencing on the 21st of December 2020. So it feels like as we move into that new kind of astrological era, and or as you move into this next stage of your life, it feels as though you're done with the drama, and maybe you considered yourself the sort of person that was like, oh, I don't like drama. If there's drama around you, you like drama. Like, whether or not you choose to publicly or consciously admit it, like, yeah, I hate drama. Like, if you had drama in your life, there is a part of you, at least, that likes it or is attracting it into your life experience for some reason. So, yeah, you're coming out of that. Whether or not you choose to admit it, Aquarius, there's a part of you that lived for the drama. Like, you weren't even that affected. Like, you were posing. Like, fake drama. Entertainment drama. Like, reality TV, like, style drama. Yeah, you're coming out of this. Good. Next up is the Two of Swords. So, as you come out of this drama, it's like you have a decision that needs to be made, like a bit of a fork in the road, maybe, as we're coming into this sort of new astrological, period on planet Earth. It's almost like you could go one of two ways, or two worlds are colliding, or there's something that you need to make a decision about. This card came out in another reading, another monthly reading, but the energy feels different on this. This feels like preparing for battle, in a way. Like, it's very calm before the storm. Like, you're zen about whatever this decision is, but you know that you're gonna have to slice someone or something out of your life if you haven't already done that. Like, this is to come out of this drama, because you've had enough of this. Like, you've had enough. You were posing for some of it, but I think you're actually at a point in your life where you're done with drama. Like, you can sort of reflect on it for what it was. Like, you look back, some of it was genuine, some of it was very, intense and emotional and dramatic and traumatic. A lot of it was self-inflicted, and a lot of it probably could have been avoided, and you just chose to partake in the drama because it was fun. You liked it. But as you're sort of pulling out of that energy now, and maybe you've started to cut sort of different pieces or people or some things out of your life, you can sort of notice a bit of shift in your frequency, in your energy, in the way that you feel and think, and the things that are happening around you are starting to become a lot more positive, and you're feeling just a lot stronger within yourself. Like, there's a very strong card, like very like Kill Bill almost, like, Uma Thurman's character in that franchise, like, just ninja, like, like, you're prepared for whatever comes your way. And then this is typical Aquarius too, like, that kind of logical part of your brain, like, even if it's something or someone that you care about, you're kind of at a point in your life where it's like, if this isn't serving me, if this isn't helping me, and in fact, if this is just causing me drama and rubbish, I'm stepping back. Like, I will cut him. I will cut you. This feels calm before the storm type energy. Like, you're ready for whatever's next, possibly particularly as we move into a new age. But either way, it's an energy of logic, which is where Aquarius sits quite comfortably. Like, Aquarius, possibly one of the strongest logical, zodiac signs. Like, you're sort of able to control your emotions and your heart and your feelings in a way. Like, even if you really want something or you really love something, if you can see that it's not working for you, you are sort of at a point now where you will cut it. Like, I don't need that shit kind of energy. Like, if it's not good for me, if it's not serving me, if it's not helping me grow or become a better person or challenging me in a way that's constructive. It doesn't have to be positive, but if it's not constructive, like, if it's destructive energy, You just walk away. You don't have time for it. You cut it. Like, I don't need this. Rubbish. Fair enough. Followed by the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this... this could be you, but more so the sort of feeling of the energy of this card is you've cut something out of your life. King of Pentacles is very grounded normally, like, yeah, very sort of luxurious, very, you know, quietly confident, shrouded in wealth. But in the reverse, maybe a bit of a sense of instability, like, even though you're logical about this in sort of slicing and dicing your way out of drama, you logically know that it's good for you and this is what you have to do in order to sort of level up or move to the next stage of your life. But it's like there's a part of you, I mean, yeah, it's split, and that's probably what this kind of fork in the road could possibly symbolize too. Like, you know on one hand that it's good for you, but on the other hand, there's still all that kind of intense emotionality that goes with it. So, whatever this is that you've cut, you're not thrilled about it. You're doing it, but you're not happy about it. And if this is another person or another situation, it sort of feels like the people in this dynamic get it. Like they're not coming after you. They're not following you. They're not chasing you. Like, if you're like, you can't find me, I quit, or like, you know, I'm not putting up with this rubbish anymore, and like, you know, doing a bit of a diva storm out, the other person's just like, all right, like, which might be a little bit disappointing for you, Aquarius. Like, maybe you were kind of hoping that there would be a bit of a chase, like that they would, or whatever this is, would sort of come after you, and they haven't. But you're also not running back to it either. Like, you've cut it out because you can see that it's, you know, hindering, not helping you. There's a little smidge of you that was like, no, maybe things will be different, and maybe, you know, by pulling this sort of slicing and dicing wildcard energy, that the situation would improve, and it doesn't look like it has yet. And it's almost like you're at a point where you have detached, like you're like a little disappointed that it hasn't worked out the way that you hoped it would, but your logical mind is like, well, you know, whatever's meant to be will be. I'm not going to keep dealing with that. Then we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So in the upright position, the High Priestess is very kind of mystical, you know, psychic, intuitive, knowing energy. Like, she knows all and she sees all. In the reverse, it doesn't feel like you don't see, which is what would sort of normally be indicated by this card. It sort of feels more like, you know, that you're looking at things from a different perspective. Like, it's not that you are less intuitive or can't see or don't understand, but it's really more, you're looking at things from a much more logical than a more emotional standpoint. You know, again, in tarot, this could be you, this could be other parties, like whatever this is. But the energy of this sort of dynamic is that, yeah, you cut some shit out because you can see that being ruled predominantly by your emotions. Well, this is perception, right? Like, this might not be accurate. This might just be classic logical Aquarius cutting shit out because it gets too emotional. in either case, you're committing to logic rather than emotion. So it's, you're not seeing, you're just seeing things from a different angle, and arguably a more rational or reasonable, or at least you think it is. But I mean, hey, regardless, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius. Oh, so whatever you are doing, yeah, just finished saying the same thing to Capricorn in their reading, but whatever you were doing, it's working. The tables have turned, you know, ding, 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 congratulations, you just won whatever it is that you're trying to win. Like, you're walking away from drama because you can see that it's not productive to your growth or adding any value to your life. You're cutting people and situations and just toxicity and negativity out of your life. You're a little bit disappointed about that, but at the same time, you know, you can see that it wasn't working, you know, which is why you're looking at it from this fresh perspective. So whatever this energy kind of represents, keep going, because the Wheel of Fortune is not like, it's not like a baby step or an incremental step. This is like ultimate bliss. Like you've been listening to someone or something, or guidance, be it physical, non-physical, like it doesn't matter. Whatever you have been doing, or whatever guidance you have been seeking, or whatever steps you have been taking are leading you to this new life. Like if you can take this energy with you up to the 21st of December and onwards, like your entire life is going to be a lot happier. Like this is bliss, this is euphoric. Whatever the energy on this is, this is amazing. Yeah, you've even the little Sphinx at the top here is holding a sword. Like, you know, cut the crap maybe. And down here, the little cow or the lion, like they've been reading. So maybe you've been reading a lot of self-help books, or maybe doing a lot of, you know, journaling or writing or something. Everyone's reading. There's a little snake, so there's change. Little yellow snake on the side here, little. Oh, there's. Anyway, this isn't going to be forever. I've just noticed like the two little kind of squiggly things on the card here under the letter R. So I don't know if this has to do with a person whose name starts with R, or you work for a company, or R for readings, R for some, not all, but something to do with R. In either case, keep doing what you're doing. It's almost like, you don't need any advice, Aquarius, but let's go to the Moonology cards and let's just sort of get a bit of a general sense. There's not really a question, I guess. It sort of feels like you know what you're doing, but let's let's just see what our angels and spirit guides have to say about this. It's paying off, whatever it is. Like, this has been a journey for you, Aquarius. Like, a lot of drama, albeit some of it probably self-inflicted, like a little immature at times, maybe. Like, again, not in a judgmental way, but childish, like this King of Pentacles, like, oh, well, fine, like, you know, storm out and then being all cut when the other person doesn't chase after you because you're being a dick. Like, no more games. You're not playing games anymore, Aquarius. Which is good. Like whatever energy that you found yourself in or that you stepped into, keep it going. Because your whole life is just improving beyond belief. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. This could be where this kind of logical energy from the Two of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse sits in. Aquarius is known as being a very sort of, rational, kind of intellectual sign. So perhaps this is what you've been doing or you're about to do. Like, you've stepped away from the drama, because from up here, you could see, or you can see that what you were doing isn't yielding the results that you want. So you've stopped playing games and you're looking at things from the bigger picture, like, what do I want my life to look like? And it's possibly quite different to what your life currently looks like, and that's where you're like, it's because I've been creating drama and like being super emotional, like I gotta cut that out. Yeah, you're looking at things from a new perspective and from much sort of higher level, big picture, broader perspective of what you want your life to be, and you're making all of the right changes and the necessary moves and actions to create this wheel of fortune. And you're smart, you get it, you're doing it correctly. Bit of a confirmation energy there. Human in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So more Sagittarius energy, like you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or maybe you have strong Sagittarius in your chart. You're a very fiery person, but yeah, 2 Sagittarius cards. It's a very interesting combo. The crossbow and the arrow in the middle of both of these energies, it's like you have your eyes on the prize, like you're holding the arrow firmly in place and you have your eyes very clearly locked on target, like 100% accuracy. Like you're not gonna shoot this bow and arrow until you know that it will yield the results that you want. You're being very, I would say, not like careful or cautious, more what it feels like is calculating. So maybe instead of just sort of blowing up and being very fiery and like shooting shots at everyone and creating all of this drama, as you kind of step out of it, you're cutting things out of your life, and you're sort of you're being very methodical, is what it feels like. This is not fear-based energy. This is just very calculating, methodical, but not in an overthinking way. The bloody bullseye. Yes, of course. So, bow and arrow, dartboard, archery board, whatever this is, like, the more that you keep doing whatever it is that you have been doing, and taking this more sort of logical, non-dramatic, very careful, methodical approach, the more targets you are hitting with these bows and arrows, because you're looking at things from a larger life perspective instead of just a short-term sort of gratification space. And you trust, like it's not just luck. This is like, not even that you trust, it's like you know this is working, because you're hitting the dartboard with 100% accuracy. Like, you totally got this, 100%. Followed by full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. You know this. It's like you're coming to the end of a cycle, or you are about to, or you have. 21st December, like this next astrological age. Well, it's the age of Aquarius, right? Like you would think logically that this is like your time to shine. Like you know it is. This isn't even a question. It's almost like, sort of feels like you understand the laws of the universe and the laws of attraction and manifestation, all that stuff. It's almost like you know that what you were doing, it wasn't working anywhere near to the level that you wanted it to work. So you've been studying, you've been researching, you've been reflecting, and you've changed the way that you think, feel, and behave in a way that's super productive. And you know that whatever you have been doing is working. Like, yeah, very confident, very assured, like you know it's working. Yes. Yeah, enough said. You don't need any more advice. It's like you have all of the knowledge and the skills and the tools and the abilities that you need to create this wheel of fortune. It's more a time to apply that knowledge to shine. Like, you're almost there, Aquarius. If you're not already there, you know you're pretty much there, and it's going to work out very well for you. So congratulations. Here's to the age of Aquarius. Alrighty, I might leave that there. If you'd like to book a personal reading or a private coaching session, please feel free to shoot me a message on my Instagram page, which I will link in the description box below. As always, I hope that you got something out of this reading, or that you found some of the messages in here valuable, or there is something in here that resonated very strongly for you. And yeah, honestly, just, you got this, Aquarius. It's possibly going to be in the title somewhere, but you know, you got this. Like, yeah, it's our time to shine. All right, look after yourselves, Aquarius, and I'll see you for the next reading. Bye for now.